r/AskReddit. What shouldn't be attractive but it is. My GF wearing my clothes. I like wearing my GF clothes. Haha, I almost got ya. I have no girlfriend. Apparently men's forearms when their long sleeves are rolled up. I used to work with a mechanic who had the most glorious forearms. Like friggin' carved from marble beautiful. Should be on display in a museum with Michelangelo works. Haven't worked with him in a year, but I still think about those lovely forearms from time to time. They were simply perfect. Paired with a long sleeve rolled up, chef kiss heaven. My housemate has unfairly attractive forearms. He's not interested in me in that way, so I've gotten over any feelings for him. But damn, every time I see those forearms I wonder what could have been. How do you do that? Like seriously, it's a problem of mine, but I've been removing myself from friendships because I want more than them. How did you get over those feelings? You let time pass and distract yourself. Don't let those people live in your head rent free. Won't do a goddamn thing for you. What's the deal with lip biting? What does it even mean? Why is it so hot? As long as it's the bottom lip. Kinda opposite effect with the top one. I looked my crush in the eye and bit my top lip in irony. She then did the same thing, also in irony, and I like her even more now. You too shall fuck. Would love to watch a series with a drunk and simple guy playing aggressive Cupido. My guess would be that we associate that with desire, like, you have to bite yourself to keep yourself in control kind of thing. This is true. Also that people bite the other person's lips when kissing. So doing it to themselves might subconsciously make you think about them doing it to your lips. Women's butts. Poop comes from there. But I also want to put my face there. I want to thank whoever gave me gold. But I don't deserve it. I'm weird, in that I'm attracted to a nice butt, but I don't really want to do anything with it other than look at it. The concept of anal sex or remming also sounds sexy because it's dirty and forbidden and it makes for a good fantasy. But the truth is that I have no desire to actually do it. Like you said, poop comes from there. I'm perfectly content with vaginas. And that's fine too. My wife is sometimes okay with anal play, and that's great. It doesn't have to be every time, but every once in a while is fun. I think if we did it more it would lose the exciting aspect it holds now. I'm an ass man also, but I don't want to eat ass. Are you really an ass man then? No, he's not. Carrying multiple chairs at once. So hot. Bible study intensifies. Checkmate. Atheists. I knew it. Or when someone jumps and touches the top of a door frame. What if they don't have to jump and can just smack it? Instant orgasm. Walking with a purpose. Not too fast, not too slow, but totally focused on your destination. This is how to avoid work. Add one clipboard and a pen. No one will ask questions. I once worked in a factory that got temporarily halted due to quality issues. For whatever reason they would not send any of us home despite literally nothing to do. Everything had been cleaned to within an inch of its life. Even so, I decided to start walking around the factory for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. I walked by the manufacturing lead many a time, but I moved with a purpose, so I was never questioned. There's an old joke about a new boss who came around looking to impress his workers into working harder. He walked into the factory and immediately noticed a young man leaning against a post. You there? What's your name? John. Sir. How much do you make a week? John. About $500. Well, here's 2 weeks pay. Get out of here and don't come back. You're fired. But, sir, I don't want to hear it. Get lost, or I'll call security. After the young man left, the new boss looked around at the stunned workers. Alright, looks like we have a vacancy. What department was he in? Finally, the foreman spoke up. Well, sir, he works for the deli across the street. He was waiting on lunch orders. Saw this type of activity firsthand when I worked as an industrial electrician in the early 2000s. Watched the president of the company we worked come to a major job site for an inspection while we were rebuilding a power plant that had exploded. Google Hawthorne number 5 explosion. Anyways, he rounds the corner and there are 2 guys sitting on a gang box and it's not even close to a break time. He proceeded to yell and scream at them, took their names, and wrote them both checks for the week and kicked them off the job site. The guys just picked up their stuff and left. They were both gone about 2 hours and then were back, tooled up in the same spot. Dip $HT electrical company president happens to walk by again on his way out the gate and starts in again. I fired you. Get off this job site. I'll have your ticket pulled from the hall. You'll never work in this local again, etc. They just smiled, said good luck with all that, while a small crowd was gathering and chuckling at the scene, and informed him that he couldn't fire them. They were pipe fitters, not electricians, and this was the location they were to meet their site foreman. Dude got super pissed. Everyone laughed at him, because he basically handed them $3,000 when he fired them the first time. They had taken the checks to the bank and cashed them, all while on the phone with their foreman and shop steward.